What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Legendary James, and we're here with the brand new video. As today I will be breaking down my predictions for the 2021 Las Vegas Raiders season. Now I've been seeing all types of media speculation, mainly been watching videos on YouTube about how my Raiders would do this season, and I've been seeing a lot of disrespect towards us lately, and I'm not for that. I want to go through, break down what I've seen as a Raider fan, and a little more logical. I don't want to completely be biased towards the Raiders. I will have my criticisms, but I really do think this team can be a playoff team. So let me go ahead and break that down. Before we get into the video, if you could drop a like, it would be much appreciated. Always appreciate the support. Now, this is year 4 of the John Gruden era for the Oakland / now Las Vegas Raiders. Going back to John Gruden's second stint with the team here back in 2018, he completely rebuilt the team and made us one of the oldest teams in the league, leading us to a 4-12 record, which, part of the rebuild. We're going through it. And then 2019, we end up going 7-9 off our amazing 2019 draft class with Cleve Farrell, Josh Jacobs, John Abram, who only played a game but was electrifying for that one game. We got Trayvon Mullen off of that draft class as well, Max Crosby, Hunter Renfrow, Foster Moreau, and I believe that's all the main guys. Yes, it is. So those were our main acquisitions through the draft, and they really helped us propel into a 7-9 record, which we start the year off strong, going 6-3, and then completely fall off. I believe they hit the rookie wall, I'm assuming, and we just had a terrible second half of the year. Going into the next season, projections were more high. This is one of the times I was actually wrong. I was expecting us to end up being a 10-win team, but we end up finishing 8-8 after a terrible finish to the season. We just did not finish well after that KC loss on Sunday Night Football. It was downhill from there. So here we are in 2021. That's just a quick recap of what we have done with John Gruden so far. Now, if you look at the Raiders offense last season, we finished top 10 in the league in points scored and total yards gained. As yards per game, if you average it out, these stats are all acquired from Pro Football Reference, so you can check it out if you want. I did the math and divided by 16, is they don't give yards per game or points per game for some reason. But basically, I ended up gaining 383 yards per game, which led to being 8th in the league in total yardage. 27 points scored a game, which is 10th in the league, which is a very high scoring, very solid number, which I feel should lead to some victories. Passing yards, everyone says Derek Carr can't pass the ball very well. That he ended up being 7th in the league in passing with a 263 yards per game. And then running the ball, we were middle of the pack, only 120 yards a game, 120, $120 a game. But the offense seemed to be very solid. And then going off of what I believe is a very solid outing, I just went off our 27 points per game average for our what I believed was enough points to lead to a victory, which is my own opinion. I think 27. If you score 27 points in a game, the offense did its job, and defensively we should have picked it up. It should have led to a W. Now, if you look at our schedule from last season, it ends up being about 10 games which we have over 27 points or more, which should have led us to 10-6, but nope, we finished 8-8. I really do believe that's due to our very bad defense, and then once again the second half of the year collapsed after our Sunday night game against KC, which was very close. We had a shot, but I think that game kind of demoralized us and led to a very bad week 12 against the Falcons, and then a miracle win against the Jets, and then 3 straight L's against the Colts, Chargers, and Dolphins, and then 1 win against the Broncos to get us to 8-8. But very disappointing end of the season last season. It was progress, so I will take that. That's why this season I feel is a very important season for the Raiders, as I do believe we really need to make the playoffs in this upcoming season. Now, when we look to the defense, like I just said, we were one of the worst defenses in the league. I really do believe this is what led to us losing many of our games. As you can see, it's just very simple. Total yards per game was about 390 yards, 25th in the league. That's very atrocious. Points allowed were actually even worse at 30th in the league. There's 32 teams in the league and we finished 30th, so we were right there. with the worst of them, averaging basically 30 points a game allowed, which simply won't get it done. Passing yards allowed, once again, we gave up a lot, 26, and then 24th in rushing allowed. It just, defense was simply not good enough. It gave up way too many points, making every game a shootout, and that's not how you win football games. Defense really does help win, and then obviously our offense did its job, in my opinion. So that leads us to our offseason, in which I believe we had many key additions for this team. We go out and sign Casey Hayward, very solid DB, very well versed in the cover 3 scheme. Yannick Ngakoue, who is a very great pass rusher, averaging about 8 sacks a season. Solomon Thomas, an excellent pass rusher on the inside. We end up going out and getting Trayvon Moehrig out of the draft, getting a steal out of him falling all the way down to the 2nd round for us. As I wanted to get him in the 1st round, but he just fell all the way down to 2. That made it even better. Then we go out and sign KJ Wright and Denzel Perryman to go along with Gus Bradley, who we acquired in the offseason as well, and they fit his scheme. They both know Gus Bradley very well, and I think with the addition of Gus Bradley, our defense will take a major step up and be at least league average. If our defense could be league average with a top 10 offense yet again, I feel very strongly about our season coming up. Now obviously one of the concerns with the Raiders will be the O-line, is we have completely revamped it. We lose Rodney Hudson, Gabe Jackson, Trent Brown, and we refill them with basically some backups. We still have Colton Miller at the left side, who's very solid at left tackle. Richie Incognito, who's very solid at left guard. Center is Andre James, who's been basically studying, being mentored by Rodney Hudson this whole time. So I really do believe he will make that step. Derek Carr seems to have some high praise for him, as I believe he'll be very solid there. At right guard, I believe it's going to end up being Denzel Good. And then at right tackle, we obviously have Alex Leatherwood. So we'll see how the O-line plays out. We'll see it right here, obviously week 1 today. When I'm recording this, we are playing the Ravens, so we will definitely put the O-line to a test, and hopefully they could get it done. But I feel like but let's get into it now. Let's go to the schedule and see what I'm projecting us to finish. Alright, right here, week 1, we got the Baltimore Ravens. I'm going to say, and come out on a limb, first game in Vegas with some home fans. I'm going to say that's going to end up being a W for us tonight, as once again, the first game home with some fans in there. Raider Nation's going to be going crazy. I really think we're going to pull off that win. Week 2, we got to go to Pittsburgh in an early morning game as well. I'll say we'll lose that one. We'll be at 1-1. Next up, we got Miami. Very solid team. We should have beat them last year, but Cleve Farrell, nice face mask on Fitzpatrick. But this year, I feel like we'll bounce back. We have them at home. I say we win that game. Week 4, the Chargers have made improvements. They got a new coach in there. I really think that they're going to be a real tough team to beat this season. I will say that we will lose that one on the road, even though, Raider fans know it's basically a home game. But I'll say we'll lose that one. So we're starting off the year 2-2. Not the best, but, we're right there. This is where I think we're about to take off. We got Chicago in week 5. I really think that it's going to be an easy win for us. We should have that one. Up against Denver. Once again, made some improvements, but I still think we're way better than the Broncos. I think the media is giving them too much love. That's going to end up being a W. Philly is taking a massive step back. Jalen Hurts did have an excellent week 1, but I do not think that's going to sustain throughout the season. I really think the Eagles aren't as great, and I think they're probably going to end up finishing near the bottom of the division, of the NFC East, so I think we win this one. So going into the bye week, we go on a 3-game win streak, putting us at 5-2 going into the bye. We come out of the bye going up against New York. It is an early game, but we are coming off the bye week, so I'm going to say we could beat that team. I don't think the Giants are that great either. That O-line is completely atrocious. The defense is pretty solid, but I think our offense can overcome that, and then hopefully our D-line, our new revamped D-line, could attack that weak O-line. Week 10, we got KC on Sunday Night Football. I'm going to say we pull off a win again, but this time we're going to beat them at home. I know the Raiders had a better road record last year, but I really think us having the fans back in the stadium is really going to help us. Hopefully we win that KC game. And I'm going to say we do. Then we got the Bengals after that. I say that's a win. It's the Bengals. Come on. At home too. Now, the Cowboys game is a kind of a throw up. I really think we should win this one. Cowboys always suck on Thanksgiving, and as a Raider fan and me being not liking the Cowboys fans whatsoever, I can't say we're gonna lose this. It's a possibility. Obviously, the Cowboys do look a lot better, but I'm gonna say we win this game. I say we beat the Cowboys on Thanksgiving. That'll get us another win. So we're on a huge win streak according to me. Why do I think this? I don't know. I really think we are better than the media is giving us credit for. We got the key acquisitions. Brian Edwards should step up on the offense. Our offense should stay peaked at top 10. I say we win this game. So at the moment, right now, we are 9-2, heading into week 13. Now, if you know the stats on John Gruden, he does not have a very good December, and I'm not going to have that change very much right here. I say we're going to lose up against Washington. I say we're going to lose to the Chiefs on the road. Once again, another early game. This is Central Time, not East Coast, but still tough one for us right there. The Browns, I say, get vengeance on us for the last couple years. I say they beat us as well. So we're going to go on a 3-game losing streak after this. And that, I believe, puts us at 9. That puts us at 9-5 on the year right there. Not having a great December. I say we do beat the Broncos though. So we'll win that one, go to 10-5. Colts on the road, yet again another early game. They gave us a lot of early game windows, unfortunately, on the road, and that really did hurt us in previous years. I'm gonna say it still hurts us. Now we're gonna be at 10-6, and then into week 18, very crucial game. It's gonna be very crucial we win this one. I say we do beat the Chargers in a week 18 thriller, leading us to an 11-6 record, making the playoffs. And I say we did our thing. We don't win the division. I believe KC will win the division this year, but I believe we'll finish at the 2, and who knows, the Chargers might even finish at the 3, third in the division, and may still make the playoffs. So we'll see how it goes. That is my predictions for this season for the Raiders. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I think it's very strong. You could obviously argue 10-7 maybe, or even freaking 9-8, or even more, maybe even freaking 12-5. But I think 11-6 is a very reasonable prediction for this Raiders team this season. Like I said, let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like. It is much appreciated. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.